Swerve up on that scene, hop out engine looking clean.
Alright, what's up guys, Poison here. I'm back from another episode of Quick Play for Dead Rising 3, so let's get over here. I believe we are about to fight our final psychopath in the game. Not really what the whole point of the video is about. Actually, the video is about what happened Thursday and this whole weekend, because yesterday I said I would talk about it. So, what the heck? That's weird. Trying to figure out where we are necessarily on the map. Just remembered, we always appear here in this top corner, so I'm trying to figure out what would be the best route to get to this final psychopath. Because if it's who I think it is, it's, God, what's the guy's name? He basically copies Nick and who he is. But, yeah, it's all about Thursday. So, I can't really give too much details about what Thursday was. Just know it was actually a secret concert for, Adobe. So, Thursday I was at Levi Stadium. Start time was around 2:30, and basically we're gonna run through the day. I ended up waking up at 10:15. I'm like, oh well, I had to be at work at 2:30. You know, I could wait till like till 11, or basically I was told I had to be at work in my cart at 2:30. But if I got there at 2, that'd be best. So I thought, oh, it only takes maybe like 2 hours at most to get to Levi Stadium. So I'm actually gonna leave at like 11:30. Then 11:30 comes around, and it's like, oh, if I were to leave, I'd get there at like 1:40. So it's like, fine, I guess I'll leave at wait, what weapon do I have? What the heck? Oh shit. I am missing the heavy metal. That's not really good. It's not bad, but it's not good. So then I'm like, oh, if I leave now, I'll be getting there at like 1:40. You know, I'll waste another 10 minutes and finish watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Huge mistake, honestly. I should have left, honestly, at like 11. Because as soon as I was on the freeway, you know, everything's going good. But then I get to a certain part where, like, literally, I should be maybe like 40 minutes away. 40 minutes turned into actually an hour. So I ended up getting to the spot at around 12-ish. And was it 12-ish? It was like 12. Yeah, around 12-ish. Huge accident happened, transforming the freeway, a 5-lane freeway, into 1 lane only. And it went on for about an hour. I was stuck in traffic. Yeah, it was like 12:30. Then at I can't start this fight. Holy shit, what the heck? Why do I have 2 heavy Okay, thank God I didn't start this fight yet. Holy shit, that was about to be really bad. We're gonna waste a lot of time with this. That was a huge mess up on my part. So yeah, you know, like I'm saying, what should have been 30 minutes turned into an hour. And it's already, you know, what the heck? It's already about 1:50-ish when I finally leave the accident spot. And I don't know what happened necessarily. All I know, though, is that this one car was pretty much missing its front end. It was like a Toyota, I think like a Corolla or something, not really sure. Either way, it was missing its front end. It was just horribly messed up. The tires, instead of being straight, were completely like turned around. They were completely facing the inside of their wheel well. So obviously there was an accident that happened. Not sure what, but just know that, yeah, there was an accident. So I'm like, whatever. I need to get out of here. I have to get to work. So I leave this accident spot like 1:50, 2 o'clock. And I haul ass. Like, seriously. I wait till after I get past the accident where all 5 lanes actually open up again. I get to this point, and I wait till I go over the curb, and I disappear from the cops, or I can't see them in my rear view anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll just say it. I pushed 100 miles. Like, I tore through this fucking track. And I saved a bunch of time, too, by doing this. I was going, like, on the way to Santa Clara to Levi Stadium from where I live, I had to go through a bunch of hills. Like, it's not a very, like, straightforward path. Like, there's a bunch of hills, there's a bunch of curves. Honestly, I was going 100 to these curves. I was never really in danger. Like, obviously going 100 to curves and stuff is dangerous. But I was never in danger because, I'm saying, I have been driving my car for a year. I'm 100% in control of my car. I know how to work it. I know everything wrong with my car. So, I never once was in danger, but I had to push my car. Then, lastly, you know, it's already like 2:20. I'm coming down to, like, this straightaway, pretty much, like, a few curves. But I'm going through, like, this, giant work area like Samsung and all these big tech companies. Like, what should take 20 minutes to drive through if you're going to limit and everything, I pushed through in about 10 minutes, going like 80 in this little like area you're not supposed to be going. Like, once again, it's a business area with like, it's not like industrial area. It's more like, hey, these are all offices and stuff for big companies. Once again, Samsung, Adobe, all these, or probably not Adobe, but like, you know, those types of businesses. So I'm pushing like 80 going through here. Probably could have pushed 100, and thankfully every light is green. So I'm like, all right, whatever. This is like the best thing I could do. Like, this is just, you know, unlucky, but now my luck's starting to turn around. Never got pulled over, never got stopped, never got anything. It was all good. I ended up getting to work at 2:30, and I ended up meeting up with my boss and my boss's boss, who was like one of the higher ups at Levi Stadium. And they're like, all right, David, so you ready to go? I'm like, yeah, let's go. And they're like, all right, come on, we're going to take you through what you have to do today. And pretty much I had to escort this band. And the thing is, I really want to talk about who the band is. I feel I probably shouldn't talk about who the band is. Now, the reason why I probably shouldn't talk about the band is because while the band was performing, they even got on, like, you know, before their last song, they're like, hey, you know, we do one secret show every month. Like, I guess every month they always play a secret show for any company that pays them. So they're like, yeah, we only play one secret show every month, and today this is our secret show for the month. And they're like, yeah, big shout out to your guys' company, Adobe, for bringing us out here and, you know, letting us perform for you guys. So yeah, the band, I really want to say their name. They're a really big band. I definitely know in 2009, maybe like 2010, they had a really big hit song on the radio, and I really want to talk about who they are, but I can't, once again, because like I said, they said it's a secret show. Throughout the day, a bunch of my coworkers were also wondering who the band was, and I knew halfway through the day, because my boss told me, he's like, hey, since you're going to be with the band, you might as well know who they are. He's like, I don't know who these people are. Maybe you know, but don't be telling anyone, because, you know, it's a secret. So I pretty much knew who the band was from the beginning. A bunch of people came by and were asking, like, oh, who's the band? Who's the band? And, like, some of my best friends that I work with, they even came up and they asked me, and I wanted to tell them who they were, but I'm like, dude, I can't. One, because, you know, Ronnie told me not to. Two, I was with their manager, too. Like, the manager was a few feet away from us. He looked just like a regular person. He didn't have anything special to say, hey, look, I'm the manager. But I knew who he was, and, like, I wanted to tell my friends, I'm like, hey, the band is so-and-so, but I'm like, dude, I can't. If he hears me, he'll probably flip out and be like, hey, I want someone else. This guy can't be here, you know. But, I was pretty much with the band the whole day, you know, delivering them. It was, like, the easiest, like, usually I say this a lot, that I work an easy job. This was seriously the easiest ever. Like, there was nothing to it. The only challenge, though, is that I had to drive a longer golf cart, and it was like, okay, this is... Big props to Harold and Sophie, who usually drive these big carts, because I drove it, and towards the end of the night, I finally got the hang of it, but it's like, dude, these carts are so huge to be inside these small corners and stuff. I'm like, this is, like, super stressful. And then, like, at the end, after the band was with their, I guess their girlfriends, like, two random people hopped on the van, or the cart with them. Their manager and their other guy, like, guess, I don't know, manager or whatever, had to, actually hang off the side of the cart. And I'm like, oh, God, if I accidentally clip a wall, you know, their manager's hitting the wall, the other guy's hitting the wall. It's, like, super stressful, but got it done. At a certain point, the band made a joke. They asked one of the guys, like, hey, do you want a shot of Jack? And he's like, oh, I don't drink anymore. And they're like, oh, BS, we don't believe you. He's like, hey, but I still snort. And then everyone was quiet. I'm like, yo, does this guy, like, really snort, like, coke, or is this a joke? Like, and maybe it was a joke, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. No one was laughing afterwards, which would have made it an even funnier joke, but I'm just like, dude, what the hell is going on? Like, this guy just admitted he does cocaine. Like, you know, this has got to be a joke. There's no way he's serious, but I don't know. That's another reason why I don't want to say their name, because, like, I don't want, you know, like, this to get out there. Like, what if he, oh, shit. You know, what if he really does drugs, and, you know, I end up saying this, and no one knew. It's like, what if this ends up ruining his life? So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to say his name. But, damn, Kenny's going to take a huge while to kill. But, you know, after that, cousin was telling me, he's like, hey, are you going to come back tomorrow? I'm like, no, I haven't been told about anything. He's like, oh, well, you know, Ronnie told me that, yeah, you are going to be back here tomorrow working. I'm like, okay, well, like, not that I don't believe you, but it's like, not till I hear from, you know, the boss himself that I'm coming back tomorrow, I don't know if I'm back. And he's like, well, I talked to him. He said, yeah, you're going to come back tomorrow. So I asked my boss as we were leaving. He's like, no, you're not back here tomorrow. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, so-and-so said. He's like, no, we were thinking about it, but ultimately, no. And then, So pretty much Friday I was here all day. This video is gonna go longer than 10 minutes. So pretty much I was here all day Friday, and then Friday night at like, God, it was early or late actually technically, at like 11, almost midnight, I get a call from my cousin. He's like, hey, are you doing anything tomorrow night, Saturday? I'm like, no, why? He's like, all right, do you want to come to Levi? And ultimately I'm like, yes, I'll come tomorrow. And he's like, all right, cool. So I was planning on working Saturday, but then an hour before I left, my boss ends up calling me, and he's like, hey, have you left yet? I'm like, no, why? He's like, all right, don't leave yet. I'm like, why? What's going on? He's like, don't come today, you know, actually come in on Wednesday, because I guess there's another party. So I'm like, all right, don't come in today, come in Wednesday. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, sounds no problem. So pretty much, you know, I went from like being told, hey, you know, you're gonna work, to hey, you're not gonna work, to hey, you know, you're not working today, but you could work this day. And we just beat Kenny, and actually we get one more choice. Do we want to save Kenny or kill him? Sorry, Kenny, bro, you're gonna die. I don't really need you. I don't want you, so we're just gonna kill you. Let's see, come on. Come on, Kenny, make this easy on yourself. Don't cause a problem. But pretty much, you know, it was like, kind of wish it would have worked, you know, it would have been more money. But it's like, whatever, you know. Getting a day off would be nice, you know. Was crazy because, you know, like, we had some, like, a good 6 or 7 people work 3 days in a row. So I'm like, God damn, dude. Kind of happy I wasn't, you know, in that group, because that's like, gas would have killed me going back and forth and the time and everything. And then Friday I was told not to come in because it was only 4 hours of work. So, you know, that would have just been $60 when gas would have cost me $40. It wouldn't have even been worth it. So he's like, yeah, don't even come in. It's not worth it for you. Why is my car in here? What the heck? Well, what the hell? Okay, that's glitchy as all hell. I didn't even park it there. Ultimately, to finish this off, we're actually going to go to, I'm actually going to go back to our save house. You know, might as well. Last thing to end it off is, yeah, work Wednesday. Recently, as in today, Sunday, Overkill finally released a gameplay trailer, or not gameplay trailer, they released a trailer for their new Walking Dead game. It's their Aiden trailer. I'm gonna leave a link down below in the comments. Kind of happy for this game. You know, I like Overkill. I love Payday 2. I have like 1,400 hours in the game, pretty much, and a little bit less. I have like 13 hours and, yeah, 1,337 hours, so 1,337. It's hell elite. Hours in Payday 2, and I'm kind of hoping that, you know, their new Walking Dead game is going to be pretty good. I'm kind of hoping it plays out like Payday 2. You know, I actually like the Payday 2 mechanics for how they play. Maybe if they switch the game to more of a melee-oriented combat instead of like shooting, I feel that, you know, the new Walking Dead game could be really good. And like I said, they don't have any gameplay for the game yet. The only gameplay they have is that old trailer they released, like, announcing the game. It looked decent, but kind of hoping they release some more. What the hell? Kind of hoping that they release some more gameplay pretty soon, because I want to know how good this game's going to be. Like I'm saying, I have high hopes for it. Like Overkill, like The Walking Dead, sort of. Kind of hoping that, you know, they keep the game good. They don't mess it up. Hopefully it plays out good. Hopefully they don't do any of Payday 2's nonsense where it's like, hey, we're going to release this game and a bunch of DLC, and then in the end we're going to give a huge discount on DLC, because, like, just thinking about it today, been playing Pay 2 a lot actually recently, and it's like, man, I spent like $300 in this game, and then if I would have just waited, I could have bought the whole game plus all the DLC for like $60 maybe. You know, that's how much the game is on sale, or was on sale for when it was first announced. But it was just like, dude, just FML, like, I really wasted so much money on a game. Like, yeah, I love it, and I love playing it, so it's not too much of a waste, but it's like, dude, the amount of money I wasted on this game just to have it being like 90% off in the end is just very, like, big middle finger to me, and big middle finger to like a bunch of other people who bought the game and played them at first. So guys, that's pretty much it. Like I said, this weekend was crazy because now I'm told, hey, you're working, to hey, you're not working, to hey, you're working again. Tomorrow I want to come back. I want to talk about the AverMedia, because like I'm saying, recently it's been working really good. As you can see, we're using it to record this video right now. There's no problems with it. It records. I've actually never had a problem with the AverMedia. So, yeah. Until tomorrow, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.